What's up guys, Aoshi here, and today's video is an unboxing of the beta event version of the Gundam card game that's supposed to be coming out later this year. Now, if you were unfortunate, or rather fortunate enough to get a P-Bandai version of this, congratulations. If not, the only way you would have been able to get this is through the card event app that Bandai Namco runs, and those are basically coordinating all the local events during this trial beta event. And if you got lucky, well, you got one of these. Now, just before we get into the unboxing, I want to disclose that this is not mine. This was graciously provided by the folks over at Forgotten Path Games. So I want a quick shout out to Brian and Julian for being really cool guys. So with that out of the way, let's get into it. The casings itself look really cool. The sleeve itself is really neat. I'm gonna throw some B-roll in the video there regarding the way they looked. I have one clean shot that I took that night. But the sleeve itself is really nice. Let's go ahead and slide this out really quick. But it's got that sort of frosted glaze there, so I know the camera is having issues with that. I'm gonna try to do it at an angle so you can kind of see that you got the Gundam card game logo on there that they're utilizing. Really cool stuff. It does kind of throw it off with the haze there, but you know, in person it's a lot easier to see. Got the same logo on the sides, and then we have the lovely disclaimers on the back. This is a beta edition version of the card game, not the full release, with the list of contents and the rarity. So you got 24 commons, 9 rares, 15 uncommons, 3 legendary rares, and then, you know, booster packs and how that's composition, plus playset sheet, rule set, dice, and a card set as well. And then we got the typical recycling process that they use in Japan. Really cool stuff. I mean, this is pretty clean. I'm a loss for words. I'm trying to find my words properly just because it's really cool to have in my hands, but understandably this is not mine. But I did have permission to go ahead and do an unboxing for you guys because I know there are many people out there that may not have initially had any interest in this, but might find it really cool because on the front here, this is a really high quality box. You would think that, you know, with something like this, it might be pretty thin with, you know, a lot of the other trading games out there. This is pretty heavy duty. This is something I would expect like a, well, definitely not a model kit for sure, because this is a pretty thick box. It's got some weight to it for just holding cards and everything. So definitely kudos on that for Bandai Namco in that regard. Got the little beta symbol. I know it's really hard to see, so I'm going to try to bring it up to you guys there. Right up here in the corner, a little etched in, and then you have a little illustration of Grandpa Gundam, the RX-78-2, with a bit of hexagonal patterns on here, plus the card logo here on the front and top, well, top and bottom there. So really cool stuff. I'm not going to say it's generic hex designs there, but I think it really adds to that aesthetic. It just looks really clean. I'm pretty excited for once we get to pre-order our own. Well, for me. But right off the bat, we got a limited foil version of Grandpa. I say Grandpa graciously and respectfully because this is the one that started it all. But this one's a specific RX-782, which, again, this one I don't want to open up since it's got that nice foil on there. But just because it does have it on that sort of plastic sheet on here, I guess you could say it's plastic. It feels like it's more paper than anything else, or borderline tissue paper, but I think for sure this is something that definitely needs to be there. We do have a little sheet here. This is the official card game website right here with a QR code. I'm assuming this is going to be the play sheet and the rule sets as well, which we'll carefully try to open. I say carefully, but it does not seem... Oh, there we go. There is like a little envelope thing on the side here. Kind of reminds me of the plastic envelope things that you see when you buy electronics, any type of electronics, like a TV or a, I want to say, not even like an iPhone or anything, because they don't do that, but yeah, kind of like any type of electronics for the most part. So the nice thing about this is, because it's an envelope like this, I can throw this back in there too. So let's go and put this off to the side. So like I said here, this is the, looks like a little diagram of what comes with it, how to lay out your playing area, and how the whole process works from start to beginning per round. And then another page diagram for that. And then I think on the flip side, it's more like a Venn diagram, which is pretty cool for me because I'm more visual than anything else. I need something to kind of help me along versus telling me, hey, so you just do this, switch this, flip this around. And they also have a little sheet, looks like, on how to build your deck. You have unit types, pilots, command-based cards, and then I think that last one, as I looked over really quick, was a base one like ships. And they tell you recommended amounts per type of card. And then they also give a quick diagram of the different colors so far. So we have blue and white, and then green and white, which is mid-range and looks like the ramp deck. And then basic, I can't say that I'm gonna understand what that stands for. Hopefully some of you guys in comments will let me know. But we do got a lot of, just skimming the list on here, we do have a lot of entries from the original Mobile Suit Gundam, Gundam Seed. You have Witch from Mercury with the aerial. It's pretty self-explanatory there. You got Wing. I think I might have said that already. Wing. And then, of course, Gundam Unicorn being in there as well. And some other things, which I believe they're going to be adding a lot more. But those are the initial ones that are currently set. So really cool stuff so far. I'm just like, man, I'm just kind of like, I'm excited to see like the pre-order cost. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same, I would assume. I'm just excited for July to come through, which I wouldn't be surprised if they have something in place for this in Anime Expo coming this year, which, by the way, the side tangent, I am kind of debating on going or not because of real life stuff, real life finances and everything. I'll do this another time. Alright, into the rest of the box. The nice cool thing about that too, when you unbox one of these, is they have an arrangement of how everything is there. It's really cool. So you got your deck of cards there, you got your packs, your booster packs, and then you have your dice too. So everything is mostly made in Japan. The only thing that is made outside of Japan is the dice set, which comes out pretty easily there. I like how the styrofoam keeps them in place, so you're not fighting with the whole deal. I'm gonna open this off a little bit off screen. It looks like they're in these envelopes as well. I'm gonna take one out just to sample for you guys. As oh, cool. I'll have to rip the whole thing open. All right, so yeah, it feels like regular generic dice. I mean, it's dice, but I will say that despite the overall appearance of that, we do have some really nice etching, which the camera that I'm using, its autofocus, is having a fun time with this, so I apologize for the ins and outs that you'll see here. But they're pretty clean. I like it, despite, you know, not being in country. As long as it works, right? So pretty cool. I actually like the choice of color that they use, because it goes along with that sort of silver and black-esque design, that color scheme that they're using for the card game. We'll just go and try to slip this back in there. All I know is I feel like my parents, every time I'm opening packages, it's like, hey, we gotta take it back. Okay, well, trying to return this back in there, and trying to back in there is not an easy feat. I don't care what you say. It's very hard to get it in the back into the box the way it came. Alright, and then on top of that, got a good old booster. I'll just use one as an example, but like even the booster packs like this, they're very distinctive, very recognizable. Sure, it's a little on the plainer side, but I feel like the foil and the color scheme that they're using does make it really cool to use. It kind of goes along with that aesthetic, but it, you know, stands out. I could see them doing some other things for future expansions with other colors, like other card games. So we'll see. There is that. So let's go try to keep this clean as possible, because once we're here, I'm gonna try to put him back in. Probably would have had an easier time if I had scissors, to be fair. Alright. There we go. Didn't want to totally rip the whole package there. Alright, so we got a Strike Gundam, Miss Mercury from Witch from Mercury. We have the Wing Gundam in bird mode here. We have a pilot card with a specific main ability. Really neat artwork. I like the quality too. They feel pretty nice. They're not like super thick, but they really cool. They feel really cool. Oh, look, we got a Rizel. We got one of the suits from Witch from Mercury. I forgot which faction already, but they're very distinctive. Lenager, there he is. Hey, we got a card for Lacus. And then, of course, good old Unicorn Gundam. This is it doesn't look like it's a foil card, but it feels like it is. So, yeah, we're throwing that back in there. But really cool. And then all of them have different, well, these are all blues. I think these would be your regular cards. These wouldn't be resource cards. I think the resource cards are red. So we'll go ahead and toss that back in off camera. But really cool. I'm very happy about what I've seen so far. Yeah, we'll just go and tuck this right back in without causing too much of a ruckus. And then we'll make room to grab the main deck right here, which I think this might be an envelope or not. This is not an envelope. This one I won't probably touch because I'm more likely I'm not going to be able to get this back in. While like the wrapper ones, those are a little bit different. This one, oh, this one already has a preparation already too. It looks like. All right, so let's try to be quite careful with this as much as we're able to. I know my my hands dictate otherwise that regard. I'm gonna push this over here for a second. Oh, it is a thing. Okay. Oh wow. All right, kudos to Bandai Namco for designing such a thing like this. I know I'm gonna have to fight with that other piece to get that back in there. All that password and stuff. All right. I know I'm probably gonna have problems trying to get this back in there. All right. Wow. Alright, so those red ones, these are resource cards, as I thought. And I think the yellow ones are supposed to be tokens, if I'm not mistaken. So you got EX resources, EX base, some other stuff there. Pretty cool. Okay, there's another Grandpa Gundam right there. God, you actually got a few already. Gun cannon. Just gonna skim through some of these really quick. Gun tank. The MS-06S, Char's Zaku 2, you got 2 of those. Pretty neat, and I know the art looks pretty clean too. I wonder who does all the art for this. I wonder if it's like a collection of artists or just the one artist. I have to look that up. Maybe they actually stay on the side. Hiroshi. Oh god, I'm gonna butcher this because it's so small. So small, I could barely see it, but it looks like it might be the same artist. No, they're all different artists. Okay, never mind. I found out before I made a mistake. Yeah, it's all different artists. I would imagine it would be, but you know, you never know. when you get used to the Gundam Battle Operation 2 artists for all the new banners, it's yeah, we're spoiled. But I will say I like what I like so far. Oh look, it's a strike dagger. There's two of them. Okay. What's really cool is like they have their own unique look that they got going on. As far as like if you've seen other trading card games that are out there, at least with the Gundam one that I've seen so far, being kind of like me not touching anything related to this type of stuff for like a very long time, or even, you know, setting my eyes on it. I think it's really cool that they have their own. Hey, it says Zaku 1, but it's green. I guess it's like, I guess it's supposed to be like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna claim that I know, but that's cool. Zaku 1, we got the St. Gabriel Institute from Wing, I believe. Yeah, it's Wing. But yeah, they have their distinctive look when it comes to even just colors, for that matter. Like, it's still their style too. Oh, we got the pilot card too. Good old Hero Yui. So yeah, if you participated in the beta event, which unfortunately I was not able to, you would have gotten a rare version of a Hero Yui resource card that they have on the website. I'll throw that on the, you know, on the video as well. Little thumbnail so you can kind of see. Of course, it's going to have their sampling and everything, but I think it's going to be foil as well, just like the one that they include in this for Grandpa there. A very limited quantity. So that's pretty cool. I like the artwork so far. Very, very cool. Man, I'm a loss for words. I know I'm just unboxing this, but I'm just like, man, this is cool. This is really neat. Very much looking forward to the release, which is, I think, in July, if I'm not mistaken, July this year. So I'm assuming pre-order should be sooner, I would imagine. But if you guys are interested and you like what you've seen so far, definitely don't hesitate to hit that like and subscribe button as well. Tell me what you guys think about the new system. I'm kind of new to this, so I'm just kind of, you know, from the edge of my seat, learning as I go. But I want, again, shouting out both Brian and Julian of Forgotten Path Games. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to check out such a wonderful, you know, trading game that's coming out. And, you know, being a Gundam fan, first and foremost, like, I think this is a really cool product already. So, with that said, that's it for now, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Take care.